What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Let's Play. This is episode 2, and I have some big plans for today. So, first of all, off camera, actually last night I went on a bit of a mining spree. So, I have a lot of ore. I got some diamonds, I have full iron, plus some more iron. Also, as you can see, got a bunch of food here. Even more food over here. Mined so long that it's about to be summer because it is late spring, end of late spring. So that is very exciting. We only have like 2 days left and it's going to be summer. So that's exciting to see. We'll be able to make sugar cane. I kind of forget what else. A big reason I went mining is because I want to make my first create farm. So like this thing, it's not a farm. It's a little contraption I built just to press some stuff, and it will be useful for what we're about to be building. But after watching a tutorial and figuring a bit of stuff out on my own, I found a pretty simple design for an iron farm. And it's not the fastest thing ever. Like, it's nowhere near as fast as a typical iron farm, but it uses all create parts and it's a good early game build. So that's what my plan is to do today. Right next to me on my desk, I actually have a list of all the things I'm going to need for this. The first thing I'm going to try and get are andesite panels, or it's not panels, sorry, funnels. So let's see, how do we get those? So this is just andesite and dried kelp. So that will be fun to get. I believe I actually have some kelp already. I do have some right here. So that's perfect. We just have to put that in the furnace to make it dried kelp. And then the only other thing we needed for that, was andesite alloy, which is great because after my mining trip, I found a bunch of andesite, and I now have 34 andesite alloy, plus more andesite to make more when I need it. So that is perfect right now. We only need 2, so that is all of those we need. Next thing I want to see is an encased fan. I have no clue how to make any of this. I also need a chain drive. That's pretty easy. I can get that here quick. Okay, I'm gonna get the chain drives first. So I need 6 of these, which it doesn't look like they're too hard to make. I need 6 of these. There we go, 6 encased chain drives. I'm gonna stick these in this for now. And, well, it looks like that is the end of this day, so might as well go to sleep. Alright, back to getting that fan. I was kind of unsure on how I'm supposed to get it. So, I have a shaft, I have an andesite casing, all easy. Andesite alloy iron sheet, I'm assuming, yep, it's the same as it was for the gold sheets. So let's just put some of those on and crush them. And that is the 4th one right there. And now we can make the propeller. Perfection. Now let's grab a shaft and a casing. And now we can get our encased fan. Alright, so now we have our encased fan, our encased chain drive, and our andesite funnels. Our next item is we need a bunch of these copycat panels, which these look super easy to make. I'm just going to grab our zinc. Stick it down there. Oh, I need a stone cutter. Okay. Believe I actually have one. Yes, I do. Perfect. So just stick that in there. Right there, 16. I'm actually gonna grab another one. Alright, perfect. So that is 20 copycat panels. Just what we need. Next thing is a millstone. Again, no clue how to craft all of these. I'm learning. I'm sure people, if you've seen this, you're probably pretty upset at me right now. I'm probably doing this horribly wrong, but I've never done this before. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so this accepts a lot of different stuff. So, cogwheel, andesite casing. I'm going to real quick just make a bunch of andesite casings because I have a good bit of logs and I obviously have plenty of andesite alloy. And I need more andesite casings. Turn them all into casings. Perfect. And there we go, a total of 21 casings. My pickaxe broke again, that sucks. Able to fix it, of course. So let's head back. 21 casings richer. We're gonna need some cogs, a small cog, of course. So let's get that. And then the final thing we do, now we can put this all together and make our millstone. Perfect. So we are making pretty much everything we need right now. This is honestly awesome. Now the next thing I want to try and get is the large water wheel. I'm not sure how different this is. Large water wheel, let's see. Okay, so you just take the normal water wheel. Okay, I see how it works. This is easy. So, water wheel. Large water wheel. Perfect. Some of these recipes are either way harder than you'd think or honestly way easier than you think. Then I'm just going to need some cog wheels. So, let's get a couple of those. Do I not have any shafts with me? Oh, I'm out of shafts. Okay, make some more andesite alloy. Gonna need a lot of this. This iron farm is gonna really help with getting the andesite alloy too, because honestly, so far the andesite hasn't been the trouble. It's mostly been the iron, which, I mean, makes sense. Not a big surprise there. So we got some shafts. Now let's make a few cogs. Perfect. Now we need a chute. Don't have the right materials for it, as you can see. So what are the right materials? Shoot. More iron sheets. So again, pretty simple. Alright, and there's my second iron sheet. Perfect. So now we can real quick just run right back. Oops. Alright, so we need golden sheets, leather, and a chest, and a cog wheel. So we have the cog wheel. Do we have leather? Yes, we do. Let's grab some of that. And we already have our golden sheet with us, and we just need to stick these in the crusher. Amazing. And the last thing we need to make is a mechanical drill. Okay, easy, nice, simple recipe. I think I can make that right now. Probably should have seen that before, but whatever. Alright, let's get to work on building this. Okay, so I have it pulled up next to me so I can see what I'm supposed to be building. And first step is a little bit of this. So just place down our toolbox right here. Behind the toolbox, we're going to want to put the andesite funnel. And something I just realized I forgot to make is our wrench. I keep forgetting to make that actually. So let's real quick completely change what we're doing and make our wrench. We're coming right up. So let's real quick just put that back in there. And now we have our wrench. So anyways, back to what I was going to do. I was just using that to change the direction. Now we can put our copycat panels right here. How exactly do these work? Okay, like that. Then we're going to put our encased fan. Just like that. And our bucket of water. Next up, on top of the encased fan, we're going to put our millstone. And then also on that is going to be the funnel on the millstone. Then on top of the millstone, we're going to want to place a chute. Perfect, just like that. There we can put our drill and then put the water bucket. I also need to get lava, but that won't be too hard. I can go down in the mine to get it real quick. Alright, I got my lava now, just as needed before. I'm actually going to put that there. Okay, let's sort out my inventory real quick. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to need to do is head up here and put more of these copycat panels. Got it in, and then we got our drill all in the right spot. Now, after that, the next thing I'm going to need to do is add some of my belt drives. Not belt drive, chain drive actually, didn't mean that. Wrong wordage. But we're going to put them like this. And then on top of this, we're going to put a large cog. And then going into another chain drive. Heading into, we're actually going to have to remove this. I put that, does not need to be there, but it's okay. Put one there. And then going into that. So it's all connected up to the drill now too. Perfect. Now the final step is to build the water wheel. By the way, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but this is not going to stay like out in the open. This is temporary. I'm going to build a housing around it. It's not going to look this terrible. I know I'm not a great builder. I know that. Don't need to be told that. But I will be putting this all in a structure eventually. So let's get our water wheel. Great. I'm actually going to move that down one if I could. If the game gets mad at that. Whoops. And then put it there. And then put that, boom, 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 boom. Alright, now we have to connect the mess of cogs and shafts, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you here. I don't completely get how some of this stuff works, so this is going to... I'll just say it. This is probably just going to be done wrong. Like, I don't think I'm going to be doing it the proper way, but it'll work. I kind of just made up what I'm about to do in my creative test world, and we'll hope it works like I think it will. So there's that. Goes into that. I'm going to actually have to dig this out too. Then I'm going to add one here, and then another one. Just like that. And then one here, and then that's slightly off, but hopefully we don't mind. And hopefully this works. Now it should be turning it into... Oh, after trying to like figure out what was wrong for way too long, I figured out I'm just stupid and the farm's just like kind of slow, but now it's actually working pretty good. So we got some iron nuggets coming out. 36 so far, which I'm probably realistically at this point with how slow the farm is, just gonna use it for making andesite alloy because it's not really that useful for anything else. It's so slow, but it looks cool, and honestly, I'm so happy. This is my first farm I've made with the Create mod. Also, guess what I just realized? My compost is done turning into rich soil, so I can actually use this in more parts of my farm. I'm kind of unsure. Where should I? I think... Alright, let's figure this, because I have a tiny bit there. I'm probably going to just put this all rich soil. And I'm also going to change what I have on it, because right now, it's like random stuff. Let's put some weird stuff that I don't have a lot of on it. I think my next step might be to improve the design of this, because I know I can. Like, it looks pretty terrible, I'm not going to lie. Um... I just hear it again. Oh no, it's that. I thought that was that thing. Well, that sucks. Well, at least we didn't lose anything important, and it was right next to our base. Got kind of lucky there, honestly. Now that I think about it. Jeez. Well, looks like we'll be fine. Still have the majority of the stuff. So, okay, we're good. We're chilling. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm scared of the night around here. There are too many monsters. I don't like them. There was one thing I was thinking about, like, turkey or something? Some crazy, yes, roast chicken. How do I get this? I can actually make this. Hold up. Let's try and make this roast chicken real quick. This looks cool. So, gotta go over here. Gotta sacrifice one of my chickens. Sorry, buddy. I need your meat. Pause. What else do we need? Oh, there's more stuff. Roast mutton chop. There's so much stuff here. This is actually kind of crazy. I'm assuming incomplete roast chicken, complete roast chicken. I'm assuming I can, like, recipe sequence. Jesus, some of this stuff is crazy. Onion, I have all this stuff. Okay, baked potatoes, gotta chuck those in here real quick. I forgot I had that in there. Let's take that out. So, that, I need some onions, I need some carrots, I think that's it. I need bread, which is pretty easy to get. Just craft some up right now. And I need a bowl, which I have extras in here. So, let's see, can I make it? Roast chicken. Yes, I can. Wow, this looks awesome. That is awesome. The 3D texture, it actually looks so cool. I need a bowl to eat it. Okay, that's kind of strange. So if I get one of my bowls out from here and I do that, it's part of the roast chicken. That is so cool. Wow, that is actually amazing. This mod, I'm gonna be honest, Farmer's Delight, like, create mod, incredible mod. The way I'm phrasing that is like I'm about to say that Farmer's Delight is better. It's not. Create mod is insane. But honestly, I like Farmer's Delight. I'm not just going to say more than Create mod either, but I like Farmer's Delight so much more than I expected I would. I thought it was just like I saw there was a bunch of food and I thought it was kind of crazy. I didn't expect to make a lot of it, but like actually after making all this, I am pleasantly surprised. Definitely pleasantly surprised. Is this placeable? No. But that's placeable. That is actually so cool. That is awesome. So now I have that. I want to eat my plate of roast chicken when I can. 11. Jeez. The amount of, like, nutrition these give you is kind of insane. So, that is crazy. I think that is enough for today's video. We did so much. We built a brand new farm, our first farm with the Create mod. So excited. So until next time, see ya. So let's